you've got some nice contrast on your pencil drawing, going really in with the pressure where it's very dark. That'll give you that nice crisp edge along there, and sort of slowly building up so that when you stand back they look three-dimensional. Obviously when we come to colour, we've got to try and show the colour and the shadows. So shadows are always complementary colour of the light, and obviously things that absorb light and cast shadows and change the shadows. They're not always just going to be a grey shadow or a purple shadow. If you think of when we do snow scenes, we've got this white blanket of snow over everything. The shadows always look bluey purple from the yellowy orange sky that we've got. So shadows are always the complementary colour of the light. So if you look at this example, it's got a blue light, so you can see that it actually casts an orange shadow. It's not bright orange, it's a sort of subtle shadow. So with a red light, complementary colour of red is green, so we've got a green shadow, and the same with a green light, we get a reddish shadow. It's the complementary colour. So if you've got your three primaries, it's the other two primaries mixed. So orange is obviously red and yellow, so the complementary colour of orange is the third primary, which is
green,
blue. You see it's got, I mean, as I say, it's quite subtle, but it's useful to think about these when you're coming to do shadows. We've got a blue light, so we've got red and yellow mixed, so it'll give us, hopefully you can see there, slightly orange shadow. And then again we've got red light, green shadow, so it's like Squid Games, isn't it? Red light, green light. Green light gives us a red shadow. So we're going to use that theory when we come to put some watercolour onto our picture. Then we're going to do a couple of examples first of all. So this picture, the one that I've just sketched out in pencil, has got quite a strong shadow on this fruit here. So it's a red berry or fruit, so the shadow colour is going to be what? Green. So we're going to start with a green wash on that area. Now this one hasn't got a lot of shadow, but it's got quite a nice lot of colour into here. It's a much paler colour, but we've got a little bit of shadow coming through in there, not as strong as that one. So it's mainly yellow, this one, so the shadow colour will be so we've got red and blue mixed will give us purple. Yeah. So it might help if you just want to do it right, a little colour wheel. You can, we can put yellow, blue and red, and then yellow and blue give us green, red and blue give us purple, red and yellow give us orange. So the complementary of blue is orange, complementary of yellow is purple, and complementary of red is green. So what we're going to do is, I've got a number 8 or number 6 brush, so looking at this one, red fruit, green shadow. So I'm going to mix up, turn my palette upside down, so I'm going to mix up a green wash, and I'm going to put it where that shadow area is. It's quite a strong shadow on this, so I'm going to put that down there. Then a bit of tissue, to have a bit of tissue to dry your brush off. So I'm going to wash it, dry it off, and then I don't want that as a hard line, so I'm just going to spread that out to the edge. We want it very pale just on this side. And what we don't want to do is to get sort of hard lines. So that's like our undercoat for the shadow for that one. This one, which is more yellow, a little bit of purple shadow under there, so I can take a bit of red. Oh, I've got a bit of gouache on there. This is like a magenta, and I want to make it purple, so I'll add some blue to it. Too much blue. Yeah, we don't want loads because it's quite a light fruit this is, so we'll just put a bit of purple where that shadow is. Purpley red because it's and just wash that through again, just leaving it a little bit stronger where that shadow is, and then we will leave that and let that dry. So if you want to have a go at that first, if you go a bit heavy, we can always just dab a bit out as well, and then while that's drying we can draw out our fruit again, nice and light, just the outline to go in and do the watercolour. So about a number 6 or number 8, nothing too big, we don't want to get it totally saturated with water.